Hello, my name is Craig Kiger. I'm the application specialist for Delta Electric. I'm here in the Guardian control room that houses their communication and tracking and atmospheric monitoring equipment. We represent the Veris leaky feeder system. We also represent the Matrix tracking system, as well as the atmospheric monitoring system manufactured by Pyatt Boone. What I'd like to do just now is to show you some of the features that we have with the Matrix system and a little understanding as far as operation. The first thing you have to understand is what exactly is an RFID system. An RFID system, we've all seen them. They are the little tags that's in the DVD at Walmart where you go through the gates, and if they don't de-energize them, then the gates will produce a signal, and the signal will energize the tag and cause the alarm to go off. Another example of that tag is the easy pass lanes on the turnpike. You have a transponder on your windshield. It has no batteries, it has nothing. But what it does have is it goes through a gate, it energizes it, sends out a signal, and then it says to the gates, my name is such and such, and I'm going through, please send me a bill or whatever the contract is arranged for. The Matrix tracking system is an active RFID system, and that simply means that the power source for the tags is not in the gates as it would be at Walmart, but the power source is in the tag itself. The tag will wake up every 2 seconds and transmit its information. The information that is being transmitted is, one, the RFID number, and secondly, the state of the battery. Now, when this transmits, it will be picked up by this device. This is the Matrix 2.1 reader. This is would be strategically placed throughout your mine. Normally, they're spaced 2,000 feet apart, and they're normally hung like this, upside down. They have 2 ports here, 2 ports here, and you'll recognize those ports as being F ports, just like on your cable TV at your house. So if you can terminate the cable at your house, you certainly can terminate these. This is the antenna, and it gives you better range by designing it this way. There are 3 different types of tags. This is the hard hat tag. It's applied to your hard hat. It's very durable. It's not going to come off unless you want to get it off, and that's certainly doable. So that way you can send the tag in for a replacement of the batteries and then back to you. There's also a visitor's tag. It's the same tag as what you saw in the hard hat, except it's got a elastic band that goes around the hard hat, and these are issued by the mines whenever visitors come into the mine. The third type is a vehicle tag, and it's the same tag as those. There's a couple ears on it that where you can bolt it to a shuttle car or a man trip or some of your track equipment, so that you can track that equipment as it travels throughout the mine too. The battery life on these tags is 2 years guaranteed, possibly as much as 3.5 years. It can be installed in any West Virginia mine and remain there. The tag transmits its signal to the readers. The readers will then retransmit the signal to go up to the server in the control room, which is the building that we're in now, and it will show up on the software. For instance, this screen, these are the green ones are readers that are underground, some in the primary, some in the secondary, and the information is displayed on this map display as well as on the data display screen that gives you location of people, timestamp it. If there's something that happens that you need to find somebody, you can simply do a query on it. If it's at the post-accident level, there is certainly the capability to tell you every miner's location at any point in time, relating right up to that point in time. Matrix will provide you a server that is totally redundant. They have redundant hard drives, they have redundant fans, they have redundant NIC cards, and they will provide you a 24-hour on-site coverage from Dell that at the end of the day, you can have some confidence that the system will remain up. There's also 3 screens that come with it. One is called the data display screen. Here's an example of it. It has the guy's picture there. It's got his personnel information. It has his training. For instance, he could be an electrician, or he could be a mechanic or an EMT. And the system can use that information so that when somebody gets hurt, they can go to the computer screen and they can say, show me the nearest EMT, and you can just simply look and see where he's at, and then you can contact the guy on the leaky feeder radio system, and he will be able to be the first responder there because he's closest to it, if he can help. Same way if a power center goes down and you need an electrician, or a feeder breaker goes down and you need a mechanic, all those things are certainly doable with this system. This is the METS map display. These readers are symbolic of where they're actually located underground. This side is the primary, this side is the secondary, and if you'll notice that we've got the entry shown there, they are an exact image of what's actually on the mind map. If the reader is green, that means that it is operational and online, and but there's not any tags around it that's getting data. If it turns blue, same thing, it means it's online, but there are tags in this location, and if it's blue, then you can actually click on this screen and bring up the people that's around it over here on the data display. If it's red, that means there's a problem with it, it's offline. At that point in time, it's a troubleshooting tool. You know that where the problem is, you simply go down there and you try to fix it. The third screen that I want to tell you about, it's over in the staging area where your tag and tag out board is located. You're actually ready to go underground, and you walk up to this reader and it'll show you who you are, it'll tell you your name, and it will also give you the state of your battery. And that gives you some warm and fuzzies about that your tag is there and operational. As miners go underground, they will pass readers that are located on the surface, and then they'll pass a couple readers just in by that will tag them as either in the primary or in the secondary, but they are in by the mine. And then as they travel down through here, you'll watch these readers, and it'll go from green to blue, and then that one will turn green and go to blue, and then blue, and you can actually watch them, and then their names will show up here. That's what this label is here. It's got names of people that's in that vicinity. So it's a very good system. It actually gives you really good data for not only production use, but in post-accident use as well. As the miners travel underground from reader to reader, the information that the tag simply passed by that reader is stored in the computer, and it's there for future analysis if you want. It is very necessary, good information if you ever have an event and you need to know where everybody was at a certain point in time. That this system certainly does that with just a simple push of the button. There are several reports that come canned with the system. One of them is called a unit report. It has name, tag ID, time in, time out, and time underground. So at any point you can run that report and get the information. It can be filtered on one person, it can be filtered on all people, whichever one you want to do. Another report that the control room operator will run perhaps once a week is the battery alarm report. It tells you if the batteries in the tags for a particular person is on the verge of needing to be replaced. Now, once it starts alarming, you don't have to fix it today, you don't have to fix it tomorrow, but sometime in the next 30 days or so, you need to have that tag replaced. Now, that's something certainly that you remove the tag off your hard hat, send it back to Delta, and they can clean it up and replace the batteries and send it back for the next guy that needs to have his batteries replaced in his tag. There's another report that's called History by Tag Report, and it's got the capabilities of doing a lot of